Better way to spend a Friday or Saturday night than seeing some animals and drinking that adult grape juice.
Adult grape juice. Y'all don't be drinking too much and trying to touch those animals. We're talking about wine. Wild Wines at the Little Rock Zoo is back and bigger than ever. That's where we find our Troy Lynch. And Troy, they have the wine, but we need to know what else is happening with this event.
So much is happening, guys, and it's going to be a fantastic night. It's going to be Friday and Saturday night. Saturday night is going to be the main event, but I'm joined here by Joy Matlock, who basically just runs thing here. What's your official title again?
Marketing and Development Director.
That's right. All right. Well, she knows all things that are going on, but, you know, Joy, I got to ask you, how wild are these wines supposed to get in this event?
They are pretty wild, and we have plenty of wines. On our main event night, which is Saturday, we'll have over 200 wines. On the VIP night, Friday, we'll have about 50 wines, higher-end premium wines. But what's particular and special about Wild Wines is that all of our wines are hand-selected and curated by Jonathan Looney, who's the owner of O'Looney's wine store here in Little Rock, has been the owner there for 20-plus years. He is a certified sommelier, so he, in other words, knows what he's talking about, and hand selects each of the wines that we're going to have each night. So we are very, very lucky. So the people who come to Wild Wines are not just having a normal wine tasting. They're having wines that have been selected and thoughtfully paired for the evening, and so we're excited about that.
So you're able to drink some wine and also see some animals at the same time?
Exactly. We're going to have some animals out Saturday night a little bit later than normal, so people can walk around and see those animals in their habitats. And then we'll also have animal ambassadors, the little animals that can be handheld and walked around by our zoo staff to talk about the animals and teach the people a little bit more about the animals too.
I love everything about this. So how, if you haven't already bought tickets or something like that, where do you go to find something like that?
LittleRockZoo.com, and we have an event page right there that you can click on there and get information for tickets and all questions that you have for the night, the types of vendors that will be there, the restaurants, the wines, those information is there.
Awesome. And, you know, we kind of discussed a little bit more. It's not just wine tasting. There's going to be so much more. Joy and Troy, we're going to be back later on in the show, and we're going to be talking about some of these paintings that the animals painted themselves. Yes, they're not just animals. They're artists. All right, we're going to be talking about this a little bit more in the show, so I'll send things back to you guys.
You know what Joy said? Like a Picasso, but Joy did say there are going to be animals you can look at in the natural habitats, not touch, but then there are also animal ambassadors that you can touch, because you know, you're like, you get a few wild wines to do, you're like, I want to touch that tiger.
You might feel like you need to go, yeah. Keep your hands off the animals.
Yeah, this Friday and Saturday, the Little Rock Zoo is upping the fun with its Wild Wine Nights.
Yeah, very lucky assignment here this morning. Our very own Troy Lynch out there at the Little Rock Zoo right now. What type of animals we talking about we're going to see this weekend, Troy?
Man, DJ, we're talking about so many different animals, and not just being able to see these animals, we're seeing how talented they are. Joy and Troy, we're back here with you today. And so there's actually a live auction going on as we speak. So you can go to the Little Rock Zoo website right now, and you can get some paintings made by these animals?
Exactly. So we've got a link to our silent auction that's going on right now, and it'll be throughout the weekend. Several things that you can get, but one of the highlights, and lots of people enjoy the fact that we have animals who are talented, like you've noticed. So we've got a couple paintings here just for people to see what's available. This is done by Collie, our sloth bear. This one was done by Mayhem, our brand new northern ground hornbill animal that we have who came to us from Florida. And then this one was done by our brand new tiger, Jaya. This is by Jaya, the tiger we just got in February, and this is the year of the tiger, which is one of the themes that we have here at the zoo for this year, and also will be the logo on our souvenir glasses that we'll see later on in another segment. But Jaya did this one, so
a talented tiger.
Yes.
Jeez Louise.
And this is another one that was done by Babe, who's one of our 3 elephant girls. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about the paintings. It's not just for fun, but they do have fun while they do them. But it's enriching for them, and enrichment for us means that the animals are receiving exercise, they're receiving mental stimulation, they're receiving all of the things that they need to give them a healthy life. And especially for our geriatric elephants, it keeps them in motion, it keeps them happy. They're food motivated, so they get treats when they do that, and so it's fun for them. It creates a bond between them and the zookeeper. So there's lots of great things that come out of just this, and not just a great painting, but it's great for them as well. So these are some of the items you can get. We also have trips. We have baskets from different vendors, Dillard's, things like that. Trips to New York, trips, wine tasting, so many things. So please go to our website, see what's out there, and get a chance to bid on some action.
Yeah, start bidding on these. Yeah, once again, this is not done by professional human artists. They're professional animal artists, and Babe is very talented. We're going to still be talking about wild wine and all of the other events going on here at the Little Rock Zoo. That's going to be coming up later in the show, but I'll send things back to you.
Yeah, it's abstract. All right, Troy, thanks so much. Well, better way to spend a Friday or Saturday night than seeing some animals and drinking this adult grape juice.
Yeah, we're talking about wine, wild wines at the Little Rock Zoo, back and bigger than ever. Don't say we didn't warn you. You cannot touch all the animals. Troy Lynch is joining us. There are certain animals you are allowed to touch, but the other ones, like the tigers and stuff, don't be drinking that wine and trying to get in the cage.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, there are some rules, and you should not do that, Hillary. Just a good thing to remember going into it. But yes, we've talked a little bit about the beverages you can drink. We talked a little bit about the live auction. You can buy paintings from these animals. But Joy and Troy, back together. But now we're going to be talking about some of the food that will be at this event. So what kind of food we talking?
We are talking about lots of great food. We'll have food vendors on both Friday and Saturday nights. One of the highlights will be the Highland Dairy team that comes every year. People love that part of the event and look forward to it every year. We'll also have restaurants like Trios, like So's, Soulfish. We'll have authors. We'll have Community Bakery. We'll have Loblolly Creamery. We'll have so many things to choose from. American Pie Pizza. So from your Italian food to American food, it will be available for you. So if you're hungry, come ready to drink, because there'll be plenty of things to eat and drink here at Wild Wines.
You're making me hungry right now. I mean, it just sounds like you can eat literally all the types of food, which is great. So where are you going to be able to eat? Where exactly is this going to be held?
So on Friday night, we'll be here at the Little Rock Zoo, and the food vendors are typically in the pavilion area and some scattered throughout the zoo. That's the VIP night. That's Friday night.
Okay, cool.
Saturday, we plan to be here at the zoo, but we are paying attention to the weather, so we may have a contingency plan. If it does begin to rain, we will definitely let people who've purchased tickets already know where that next venue is if we have to make that decision. But we'll definitely have food vendors wherever we are on Saturday night. So, like I said, come hungry, because there'll be plenty to nosh.
Oh, well, I'm excited about that. We love noshing here. Yeah. All right, so Wild Wines, we're gonna have wine, food, art, animals. Fantastic. Joy and Troy, we'll maybe see you one more time, or
maybe.
All right, if you're lucky. Okay, so you're gonna have to come back. All right, I'll send things back to you guys.
You probably don't want to see bears in your front yard, but big animals at the zoo is always a must.
Yeah, but there are ones you can't pet. This Friday and Saturday night, the Little Rock Zoo is upping the fun with its Wild Wines night.
Yeah, we got one more look with Wild Troy Lynch, who's out there right now at the zoo with talking about all these type of animals. You know, we were curious if you see any mongooses out there.
No mongooses out here, at least not yet, DJ. But I'll definitely let you know if there are. That would be wild, which is this night that is going to be happening Friday and Saturday night. And of course, the main reason it's all going on is the wine. So what kind of wine are we talking about, Joy?
We've got reds, we've got whites, we'll have Cabernets, we'll have Sauvignon Blanc, we'll have Pinot Noir. But the great thing about that is that Jonathan Looney, who's the owner of Onlini's, has hand-selected each of the wines that will be featured Friday night and Saturday night. He is a certified sommelier, so wow. The Little Rock Zoo is completely lucky to have had O'Looney's support this event as our beverage sponsor since the beginning of the event. So if you like red, if you like white, if you don't know what you like, that's what it's for. It's for you to sample and for you to get a chance to taste from A to Z here at the zoo. So we're excited to have people out again. And not only that, we've talked about the food as well, so you can sip and dine. It's going to be a wonderful time. And when you come,
Yes. Can we please look at this?
yes,
This
so
is
these are
amazing.
the souvenir glasses that we're going to have for each of the nights. I believe this is the wine glass that is for Saturday night.
Okay.
I think this is the one that's for Friday night.
Ooh.
But what's great about these is that it has our logo on there for the Little Rock Zoo Year of the Tiger.
Love the tiger.
And it's got the Looney's logo on the back, who's our beverage sponsor. So
Yeah, so I'm a wine novice, but I'm pretty sure this is a rare white
yes,
wine.
it's a rare white. It's
Yes.
actually a Highland Dairy milk.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And
you know, it's the morning show.
Yes,
We can't
exactly.
get too wild right now.
So again, we're thankful for Highland Dairy, who's also been a sponsor of Wild Wines and a sponsor of the zoo for several years.
Wow.
And they will be here with their cooking team.
Yeah.
So.
Well, take a good look at that logo. All right. Wild Wines here at the Little Rock Zoo. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yes. To Wild Wines.